Well, why not? Hey, True Believers England team here. Monday night, it's our open mic, and got to talk about a few things. Now, over the weekend, I've got Jay Lucian here. Might as well introduce you.
Hello, everybody.
You put in a comment. It was apparently a Young Rippa community post kind of set you off. But it made me start thinking about who wins the culture war and who is winning the culture war. What you mentioned, I don't want to, they're your words. So I think, if you want to remind us, I'll share out the post that kind of set you off there. Modern day people would say it's triggering, but yeah, I hate that word. So, all right. So it goes on. Young Rippa posted this. It says, I want to be very clear about my position on art entertainment industries such as comics. There are those that cling to the pipe dream of some sort of return to the old status quo. This is why so many people fall for nostalgia bait and give the benefit of the doubt to the companies that have shown you otherwise. To these types, brands do not represent companies, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, etc. They represent moments, good memories, and characters they loved. Though I empathize with this position, it is not mine. I don't want nor expect a return to the status quo. I want it completely upended. In fact, this is actually the closest thing you're going to get to a return of old. These companies are rotten to the core. Their economic models are outdated. Their corporate setups incentivize soullessness, and they've made it clear what their intentions are. They are riding on your cling to nostalgia, and the only thing they have is perceived legitimacy. Goes on to say, I'm perfectly fine with new properties and companies replacing the old ones. This means a lot of uncertainty for the future. Many protect the status quo because it comes with a level of familiarity, and they know they have a spot. This new age would mean they'd have to get in where they fit in. Businessmen, creators, and commentators. Even if myself or my company aren't as prominent in the new age, I still welcome it. The country and the entertainment itself will be better off. And to this, you replied,
well, I think that's more self-serving than anything, because of course, if the old template doesn't work and it's just this new crowdfunding template, the ones that benefit the most are obviously guys like Rippa, EBS, ZACK, all the other ones that are crowdfunding, which is fine. I wish them success, and I hope there is always a market there with the crowdfunding. But the problem is those books come out once, maybe, and I mean maybe in some few occasions, come out twice a year. Whereas the template we've all known and loved for years, you get books every week. Titles come out once a month, and then throughout the month you can go from title to title to title. And with the success that EBS and especially Rippa have had, it seems to me now their companies can hire new artists, new writers. They can start staffing people so these books can come out. Their books can come out more frequently, and I have not been seeing them do that. So that just tells me that they want to reap all the rewards, and that's fine, but don't sit there and tell us that the old way is completely dead and can't come back. That's what really grinded my gears, so to speak.
I have heard this for, what is it now, 5-6 years, right, where they say the comic books have been dead, by the way, for 7 or 8 years now, according to some. And there have been as a matter of fact, Comicsgate started off as a way to let Marvel and DC know we are the ones who are buying the comics, and that you're doing wrong by us. You're doing wrong by the characters. You're doing wrong by the things that people were brought into this hobby, into geek culture sometimes. So depending on however you entered it, more than likely, if you were a fan of the superheroes, you were introduced by something Marvel or something DC. I'm not saying it never happened. I'm just saying very rarely does somebody come in because Cyberfrog was on Indiegogo,
right,
or Jawbreakers, as it is in the thumbnail. It just doesn't work out that way. I think that these characters are well worth preserving. And that was one of the points made in the great debate I'm so over Comicsgate, by the way, to the point where I wish them luck, but I have been erased from the annals of Comicsgate. I'm fine with that. I actually went on a deep dive here to try to find anything modern. I was actually surprised to find out there's a comic book, comicsgate.org. I didn't even know that. But one thing I mentioned during that was going to happen, the future of Comicsgate, that was actually what we were supposed to talk about, the future of Comicsgate. One thing I said was what this is going to be is it's going to be about the comic book creator. It's going to leave the comic book reader behind. And that's what has happened on both sides. You've got Comicsgate. It's all about what's the next book, when's the next book, give for the next book. And then on the other side, because commentators like myself and others go after the woke, and by God, aren't you racist if you don't like woke ideology? They have doubled down. And they have taken our characters with them in so many different ways. So what it ends up happening is you have on one side a movement that used to be about the customer, now be about the comic book creator. And you have mainstream comic book industry that is not listening to us either. Anywho, hello to Douglas said, no one can erase you, England team. Those who know. No, I appreciate that. But I'm absolutely fine. I'm fine being a friend of Doug Ernst, creator of, oh gosh, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to get it wrong. Soulbreaker. I've got it on my shelf. Yeah. Either way, when we're talking about IGG, Tim Lim, Doug Ernst always comes out on top as somebody who maybe they're not doing every month, but somebody who, if you put your money in, you know you're going to get your book out for sure, 100%. Let's see. The reason characters like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, the Hulk matter is because our older brothers, fathers, uncles, grandfathers. It is the like I said, it's the culture. It's what brought us into this.
This is what I see. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm ranting. You go on ahead. Well,
this is the way I see it now. It's become such a vile war that both CG and the SJWs, in my opinion, this is solely my opinion, are two sides of the same coin, and I'm seeing them more now as symbiotic parasites.
Yeah, that is a great point.
And you know, they feed each other. They are in this vicious cycle of just feeding each other, and we're the ones left out to dry. We're the ones. And I don't know about you or the rest of the people. I know you, E, but I'm fed up. I'm tired of it.
I love to bring this up. Obviously I'm a content creator. I need content. Okay. It's funny because some of the people I've lost, it's because I say stuff like that. It's possibly the most honest thing any YouTuber could ever say. Part of the reason why I talk about this kind of stuff is because it's going to get me clicks. But anytime you talk about this kind of thing, you have to have your sincere opinion. My sincere opinion has not changed in the last has it been really 7 freaking years already?
Yeah.
God damn, they shadow banned the out on my channel. Anyway, it is exactly that. We used to be somebody trying to say, hey, look, guys, this is it. This is it. We are the people who are going to buy your product. And now, yeah, it's like the reader has become the voiceless.
Yeah.
It's something. Hey, Doug, you want to jump in, chime in? Of course, you could talk about your book as well. I think everybody around here knows about it anyway, but feel free if you want. I'll send you the link. Let's see what we got in. It's not a movement anymore. It's a marketing type. My goodness gracious, we just saw something. Like I said, I noticed there's this thing called comicsgate.org. Never heard of it before. So I was like, okay, well, you know, they mentioned stuff. They've been writing stuff since just yesterday. Oh, and here's something from EVS. What is it? I clicked on it. It was an advertisement. It was 100% advertisement. I was like, oh, okay. Now here's the thing.
Wants to come in.
I don't know enough about modern day Comicsgate to talk too much about what are they doing, what's going on. If you have that kind of knowledge, please let me know. I'll let you come on in so we have somebody on that side able to talk about that. But it was asked, how is, I think LK would be perfect for this. I think he still buys the Kickstarters and such. Okay, so I'm going to put the link in the chat. Please let Doug only for right now jump on. Alrighty.
Just to be on the safe side, after he jumps on, you probably want to delete the link.
There you go, Doug. Alrighty. I do